I'm waiting on this. He's supposed to bring that today. Now, he said it's taking a little bit more time. But we gotta get up and get after the day. I literally just got out of the bed. Let's do it. I really want to hit the gym because I told myself I was going to start going to the gym, and I should just do it. I'm not big right now. I'm not hitting the gym right now. I'm waking up and I'm popping it in, drinking a Red Bull. And eating some eggs, and then working. Yeah, so my hair, check it out though. Let's go to the gym. That's what I'm gonna do right now. 5 p.m. in Dubai is 9 a.m. Eastern time. Yes. Oh, that's always something good. Let's see if you guys can see this. Just got hit with the payout. Payouts are always nice. I'm actually going to talk about stocks and like money that comes in from your agency. So what I am doing right now, and I have been doing for about a year actually, since I went to Costa Rica, and actually since I started making, say, $10,000 a month or more with my agency, is investing. So if you're in the US, you have the Roth IRA. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I'm not from the US, but I'm from Canada. So you have the TFSA account. It's a tax-free savings account. Every country has your own account that's tax sheltered. So if you were just to open up a normal stock account and invest into that stock account, then whenever you make gains, so say you bought Nvidia, for example, and now you bought $10,000 worth, it's worth $20,000, you have to pay taxes on that, obviously. It's like different everywhere. In Canada, it's like 50% capital gains tax. So use the tax sheltered accounts. And they have like a contribution limit. I max out mine every year, but since I moved to Dubai now, you can't use a tax sheltered account. So I can't contribute any more to that account while I'm a non-resident of Canada. So I can keep the account open. I can like kind of trade within the account a little bit, but I can't deploy any new capital, any new money to that account. So I can't invest in any more stocks. I just have to deal with what I have. So I would max out all of those accounts first, the tax sheltered accounts. And then for me now, it's very nice because now I can, in Dubai there's zero capital gains for personal. So now I have another account that I'm building up. I just started building it since April, and now it's now whenever I withdraw from that, I don't have to pay any taxes because I live in Dubai. So it's like a tax sheltered account, but I don't have to pay taxes. Say if I go back to Canada, I would have to liquidate all my stocks and then have cash and then move back into Canada, and then I can invest again if I want in Canada, but I have to pay taxes. So that's why I keep my tax sheltered account, my TFSA, in Canada, because I can withdraw from it. I just can't contribute to it. But when I get back to Canada, I get all that contribution room again, so I can invest again into it. And if I leave it right now, I will basically be able to have a few million by the time like normal retirement ages, which is like 65. So it's like kind of my backup plan. And if everything fails and I just have to get a 9 to 5, I'll just let the money do the compounding in there. So I think it's a pretty good strategy. It's like, don't have a plan B, but I have money in an investment account that's tax free, and that's a not bad plan B, because money is liquid. You can do whatever you want with it, and it will grow. So yeah, that is taxes and investments and what I do with excess money, or what I'm just kind of just like building a base. You know what I mean? Obviously, you want to have a lot of like an emergency fund or a business cash fund to pay everything. You want to keep that loaded before you invest, but I do believe in investing. Same thing with Bitcoin. I've honestly been buying Bitcoin since the top, and it topped at 120,000, and I bought it all the way down to 55, and then I started buying it heavy around that 60,000 mark, 70,000 mark, and I'm just gonna keep buying it down because I do think it'll go on another run. Do not know when. Well, actually, kind of like the next halving, or when they pass the Clarity Act. But right now, it's in a bear market, and I will buy when others are fearful, because I bought at the top and I need to average down. So I need to make my bed right now, and then I'm gonna get dressed and hit the gym. So I'll talk to you in a bit. All right, so check it out. This is in like the changing rooms or whatever. You got the sauna room, the hot tub, and a steam room right there. It's like a little chill area. This is a super nice way to detox in the morning, or whatever you want to do. And then you got like your bathrooms. You got me, and you got the changing rooms. And that's basically it in there. And then I'll show you the gym quick before I go hit my workout. So yeah, that's the room. Then you come over here. Then you got the gym right here. Whoosh. Nobody's in here today. It's not a big gym, but it'll do the job, brother. Let's go. So the gym that I'm in right now, obviously it's a tiny gym, but how I'm gonna think about it is I'll stay in this gym until we get consistent in the gym, and I actually start hitting the gym a bit more and start liking it a bit more. Because what I realize is, like, once you get out of the gym, you just kind of hate every time you go to the gym, and then once like you build a routine and you just keep doing it, after like 2 months or maybe less, you start to like the gym, and then you actually want to go to the gym, and like, you hit the workout and you're like, I want to hit another workout today. And once I kind of get to that point, or at least get consistent, I'm gonna upgrade my gym. But for now, we're just gonna hit this, and I don't even know what I'm doing today, so I'm just gonna do like a full body workout, and then probably go get some protein powder. So let's keep going. And we just got back from the gym. Check out the pump. Looks a bit the same, but yeah, fuck it. And have a shower. I got a new face routine. Check this out. Because I got like some pimples, and what I bought was a cleanser, a moisturizer, and a retinol thing. So some girl told me to use those. That's kind of what I've been using for some time. So shower time, face scrub, eggs, and we'll get to work. All right, man, I just ate my breakfast. And when I was eating, I was watching a Steve Will Do It video. But now, I gotta be honest with you guys. I like to get geeked up. I do. I like to get geeked up. I like to smoke. I like to drink energy drinks. Smoke weed, but you can't do that over here. But you can drink energy drinks. So I'm gonna go get a Red Bull so I can hopefully get a little bit geeked up. And then I'm gonna get back to work. That's just me being honest, bro. I like to be stimmed. I love my stims. I cannot live without my stims. Nicotine, I don't really need nicotine that much. It's nice to have, but it's like an addition to the stims. Stims is where it's at. Like on a productive level, it's stimulants and nicotine. That's for getting work done. And in build mode, you can smoke. So I don't like to smoke and try to be productive in the day. I will smoke to clean my room, to go shopping, to build a crazy system, and to think. It like opens up my creativity. But I don't like it when I am on sales calls or on team meetings or doing some important talking facing stuff, more just working stuff on the back end. The stimulants is a different thing. So this is the ground floor. That's my apartment right there. And as soon as I walk out, this is kind of where I'm at, and this is why it's so nice. Look at that. That is the marina right there, and that's my apartment. Goes all the way up. So I can walk around the whole entire marina if I want to. And go down there to get on the highway to go downtown. You got lounges over here, restaurants. But what we're going to go do is go on a yacht. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going on a yacht. We're gonna go get my stimulants. Some Red Bulls in this market right here. The Carrefour market. Let's go. Look at it. Energy zone, baby. So, white or normal Monster, trash. These, trash. These, blueberry's the best, watermelon second. I think I'll get blueberry today. And we want to get a big one, but not from here. Excuse me. We want to get it from over here, because this is where they stay cold. So there we go. And then we want to get one last thing here. We don't fuck with the vapes. We fuck with black cherry. They don't have the normal ones, so we gotta rock with the minis right now until they get the normal ones again. I don't really like the minis. But this is the stock, bro. That's how you hit 100K. Just like that. Alright, so I want to show you something as well. I have hired 3 video editors to try to find a good one. I've probably ran through like 15 video editors for short form because I want to build the brand. And the first editor just sent me a draft of what she built based off the content that I gave her. So let's take a look together to see how it looks. So let me focus this and let's take a look. We booked a $16,000 move for a moving company in Los Angeles from a Facebook ad. The lead came in, we called them, sent the estimate, and then we called them a day later and closed the job. Most moving companies think Facebook ads bring in bad leads or small job, and that's not the case. Click the link in our bio and I'll show you how we can do this for your moving company as well. That's not bad. That is definitely not bad at all. So I think I'm gonna accept that, and I got 3 more videos that I have people working on, and then I'll decide who I wanna move forward with.
that one was just a single video, so I paid $45 to get that edited. I know it's a lot, but you have to pay to play. So I'm trying to find somebody, and then I'll get them on a monthly retainer for like 30 videos a month. I'm trying to build the brand of my business, my agency, instead of just relying on B2B ads. So if you have, this is some sauce. If you have an agency and you're running ads, or you want to run ads, you should also build a brand around it. I'm not posting these videos to get views, for them to blow up and get 100,000 views. I know for a fact that video or any other video I make for the niche that I'm targeting is not going to blow up. But what happens is that they submit an ad, they talk to us, but then they want to look into the company. So they go to our Instagram, they go to our website, they go to our YouTube, and they watch content. So now they're going to see, like, oh, my buddy told me Facebook ads doesn't work, but Jansen and his team just booked a $16,000 job from a Facebook ad, or Jansen and his team just made XYZ amount of dollars from a Facebook ad, or whatever I post, they're going to consume, and that's just, they're selling their self by watching my content. And that's why I'm investing into content, and why I want to get a lot better and build a bigger brand and just have that moat around me, so I'm not just a person running ads with no followers, with no posts, with no brand when they look into us. So that's something that I've been investing into, and I'm going to keep investing into and keep getting better. That's a sub account. Make that 1 hour, whatever you're going to do with the 1 hour notification, and then the test account that we're actually going to put that on, it's going to be, the biggest problem is the 7-day follow-up sequence is not followed because we get too many new leads and the agents don't call all of them, and it piles up. Before you came along, this was 700. We cleaned it up a lot, but we'll go into any one of these contacts. Just go into any one right now. We can automate everything through an automation, and what that automation looks like is the new lead will come in, and then there's something called manual actions inside of Go High Level, and it's basically a dialer, like it's an auto dialer. I don't know if you've ever heard about it, but it's an auto dialer. So what we can do is make an automation where a new lead will come in, they'll get put into the auto dialer, and then after the first call is made from that auto dialer, they'll select like there's dispositions. So it'll be like a no answer. It'll automatically add the tag follow-up 1 and send the email and send the text message, and they have to come in every single morning.
Yeah, right. I'll be on it right away.
Sounds good. I will talk to you then.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. So there we go. That's my QA girl, and it's pretty cool. When you have money and you're willing to pay people, you can just tell them the ideas that you have, and then they will execute those ideas, and they're going to come back and they're going to show you what you told them. You spoke, they built, they showed you. You just need to be able to pay people what they're worth to actually complete the work, and then they'll be self-fulfilled as well because they see real results, they're getting praised, and the system's better all in general. So that's what I'm doing right now. But the only bad thing about this is that, okay, while she's doing that, because I could have done that, but I'm paying with my money for somebody else to learn that and to get better and take care of that. So now where's my time that I get left over because I don't have to do that into a higher leverage task where, this is just a better use of my time. And that's really what it's about at the level I'm at right now. Because sure, I could go sit down on my couch right there and play Rocket League on my phone, or I could watch Instagram Reels while they're working on everything and stuff would get done. But we want to push the needle even faster because that's what it is. People is leverage, people is speed. So now I'm going to figure out what I should do to be able to push the agency further while they're working all on the back end. And I will just have catch-up calls with her and everybody else on my team to making sure they're getting what they're getting done, and I can keep pushing the agency further. So let's keep working. All right. So second Red Bull of the day. We just had some more pasta. $600 today. It's 2:00 and it's been pretty slow. Let me pause this music. Hold on. So we'll see how it goes for the rest of today. But it's not been too crazy. It's not been too crazy. I'm at a point where I can really focus on what I want to focus on, and I think what I'm going to be doing now is just pumping out more content on the B2B side. Start making some YouTube videos for B2B, and just doing more content for the the Instagram for B2B, my business. And then I'm gonna run ads. So like right now I got ads running at 100. I'm gonna turn that up to 300 a day, and just scale. That's really all it's about. Like if you want to scale anything, you have to put your nuts on the table. And $300 a day, that's $9K a month USD on ads. So if I want to win big, I need to bet big. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. But I wanna slowly get there. We're at 100 a day still right now. We still got a lot of calls that we need to get done, get some money back from that. And then we're gonna go 300 a day, I'm pretty sure, for at least the rest of the month. I know I'm going to Monaco at the start of next month, so I don't want to be running that while I'm gone. But I do want to do a very big push before. So let's get it. All right, so another little update. So some people, like, when you hear people, oh, only if I could duplicate myself, then everything would be awesome. But the actual process of trying to delegate is what makes you go insane sometimes. I had this person, I literally told them exactly what I wanted to get done. And you probably heard me, I was pretty excited about it. I was like, yeah, she's gonna do this. And then I give her like 5 hours and she comes back with something completely different than what I said. And I was like, okay, you just might not comprehend what it is that I was telling you or asking you to build. So just finish work today. You're all good. You did your best, and I will just make it like I said I was going to make it and show you tomorrow. So now I'm building this thing myself, and then I'm going to bring it up and tell her what it is and tell her to implement it across all of the accounts. But I can't be too mad, but I also can't be doing this forever, which is like building stuff when I have other people that's supposed to build stuff. But whatever this person built, it's not good. And this is like the transition of going from doing everything yourself and then having a team managing everything for you. And that transition from being in any business, from you doing everything yourself and then you having people to do stuff for you, and then you have people manage the things and manage other people, to just remove yourself from the day-to-day and the building and the operations, and so you can focus on the higher leverage stuff. That is a fucking nightmare to try to get out of. And I have been trying to get out of it. I started building in my team a year and a half ago, and I've done a pretty good job in that time, but I'm definitely not out of that race, and I'm trying, because the number one thing that stalls you from getting out of the day-to-day is making stuff better. Believe it or not, making stuff better. Because you get something to a good enough point, and then you move on and you scale, because then people know how to use what you built to a good enough point. But I've been at a good enough point for a while, and then I've had issues that I'm running into now. That's okay, my system is not, it needs to evolve to be able to match the workload that we have now. It needs to evolve. And when you're evolving something or making changes to something, it fucks everything up down the line, and then you have to fix all those little things so that it runs smoothly again, and then you're good for like another big jump. So say revenue level, say
I'm trying to jump from 50K to 100K. The systems that I have at 50K are not going to sustain me getting to 100K, because the leaks, you will always have leaks in your bucket. And how you figure out what those leaks are is you dump volume inside. And then I've been dumping a crazy amount of volume inside of my bucket, and now I'm seeing where the leaks are in that bucket, and then I have to patch those leaks and then get to the next level where the bucket overflows or where the bucket leaks again. And I'm trying to patch the holes at 50, 65K so that I can get to 100K and then sustain it. That's because it's all about sustainability. You can scale ads and close front end cash and get to where you want to go, but it's not sustainable. So I'm trying to grow sustainably, and it's a headache. You have to fix the bucket. You have to do all of these things. So I'm just kind of rambling. I'm gonna get back to work and actually fix the leak that I have and get to the next spot, because you might think you fixed that leak, but the fix that you made is just not the correct fix. Another example is there's a different leak that I'm trying to fix as well, and it's coming from a client, because a client is getting mad. He's saying, hey Jansen, you're booking appointments, and the appointments that you're booking, you're not getting enough information from the client. So when we actually get to that appointment, they have missed expectations. And how I had it set up was I had the agents fill out all the appointment details, save it, and then send it to the customer. And we had a lot of bad expectations with that, a lot of problems at scale once we started booking a lot. So then he brought it up to me. We had like a 2-hour call. I had the fix to it. And then I was like, okay, cool. This is a very good fix. And it was something where we send a form to the lead so that they have to fill out all of their appointment details and everything like that. And we've been running that now. But the problem is with that is, okay, our agent will do everything that he's supposed to do. He sends the form that they need to submit, not our agent. And now we need to wait for the customer to fill out that form before we can put it on the calendar. Now, the problem with that is if when we do it all ourselves, we can fill out all the information on the call and book the appointment at the same time. But when they have to submit the form, we need to wait until they submit it. So we'll get off the call sometimes because they're driving or they're at work. I'll fill it out tonight or I'll fill it out later. Then we have to wait until they fill it out. Then we can put it on the calendar. But the big problem and a big but about that is we have to wait. And what if my agent forgets when they fill out that form and we don't put it on the calendar? Then boom, that's an appointment that's booked that's not on the calendar because of the new system. So that's the flaw in this one that I'm dealing with in an hour. And it's like, okay, how do I fix that flaw? And my idea was, okay, after they fill out the form, it gets auto booked on the calendar based off what they submitted. But there's limitations in Go High Level where I can't get it on the calendar. I can get the appointment on the calendar, but I cannot put the appointment description on the calendar because it's linked to Google Calendar. Very deep, and I'm in the trench like that trying to fix those problems. If I can fix it, that actually goes the appointment description in the Google Calendar as well, then we'd be golden. And how I figured out to do that is through Google App Scripts. So I can put the appointment on the calendar with a description automatically. But now the problem is we can't edit that appointment inside of Go High Level because it's not a booking through Go High Level, it's a booking directly on the Google Calendar. So you see how deep this shit goes, and who else is gonna be able to debug it as much as I'm debugging it? Because I've been doing this for 4 years, so I've been in every single trench there is inside of this niche. But I'm gonna fix it, and I'm gonna see what the best thing I can do. And in these positions, sometimes the best thing that you can do is jump on a call with your client and say, hey, this is the problems that I'm facing, and this is literally everything that I told you. And then get their input on it as well, because what are we doing all this for? For our clients.
So I'm going to get his input on it, and then we're going to try to build a game plan out to fix it and still make the system better. And that is what I've been dealing with for a little bit now. So, yes, sir.
I'm going to show you a few seconds of a new video that I just received.
I'm going to show you how we made $70,700 for a moving company in Pennsylvania in 60 days. We did all of the sales, and so I'm not going to show you the whole video because it's like a minute 37 seconds. But they're both not that good, to be honest. And I don't know what I expected, but it gets the job done. So I'm probably going to hire the first lady actually to get done. I'm going to hire on a package. I don't know what the monthly fee is going to be. 20 videos a month for short form. And I'm going to start pumping content out for the agency because brand is very important and invest in your brand. Yeah, a couple more hours on the computer, and then I'm gonna wrap up the day and head to bed. All right, I actually just had a call with my clients in regards of the calendar issues, and I was like, hey, this is exactly what's going on, and we have a fix to it. Everything's just gonna stay inside of the CRM, which is Go High Level, because we can actually put the descriptions of the jobs on High Level. So I kind of stressed out for about an hour and a half trying to do the stuff that would connect right to the Google Calendar, but at the end of the day, all it took was a simple call with my client, and say, hey, this is this, and they're like, yeah, it's all good, just put it on there, and we'll just take a look on there. So yeah, it's like 7 p.m. now. I'm about to jump off the computer. All right, bro, I'm just gonna tell you the situation of what just happened with him. Bro, ever since he signed up, this guy's been the biggest headache in the entire world. I think this guy is like dead broke. Every single day he'd be texting, like every dollar of ad spend, I swear to God, he was calling us and texting us. Mm-hmm. And yeah, just a massive headache client. You've done CSM, so you know what I'm talking about. And then we did one job. His first job was today, and the guy complained so much after the job because he fucked up and he broke something on the job, and the girl didn't pay him in full. And then he called me. Wow. He called everybody, but I talked to him as well. And he's like, Jansen, I'm not fucking keeping the ads on. I turned them off. I don't want anything to do with the ads. You guys. He said all of this stuff. He's like, Jansen, I want a refund. This is just not for me. I like that you're signed him up for sure, obviously, but you need to kind of qualify people that, like, if you know they don't have an EIN, if you know they're a little bit broke, just kind of DQ them a little bit, bro. There's a lot of companies that we can sign that have it, but like the absolute dead broke ones, it might not be the best fit.
I thought that guy had money, bro. He told me, that guy told me money's not an issue, bro. He literally told me that. I remember that guy telling me that. He's like, money's not an issue, bro. We can even start spending $75 a day. And then, like, he was saying that when I was closing him, bro. So I don't know why he's tripping out. Well, he deadass told me that.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. That Matt was telling me as well. He's like, that guy is just a fucking crazy guy, bro. I don't know what was going on with that guy and why he would lie and then say all this after the fact. But I'll let you get back to eating, bro.
Okay. I'll call you later. Well,
talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I just want to give you a quick update. I'm in my bed. I'm going to bed, but I just had a 45-minute call with a client that's upset because he signed up 2 weeks. His ad spent $600. We booked him 2 jobs, and he's just upset. He thought he was going to get all of these jobs right away, and we even had a kickoff call with him. We said, hey, the first month is always going to be the slowest month. We're testing, we're optimizing, but you have to stick through it. It's going to get better. Every single one of our clients has gotten results, but the first month is always the worst. And we still booked him 2 jobs in his first $200 or his first $600 in the first 2 weeks. So everything was healthy with his account. But the guy might have just ran out of money or something, and now he paused everything. He churned, and he wanted a refund and everything like this. So that's just a day in the life of owning an agency and owning small businesses, clients, blue-collar workers. And Yeah, man, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. So that's what I'm trying to make my point here.